Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're all staying healthy and staying safe. I wanted to cover off some Azure news first of all, as usual. So, two bits of news that I want to talk about is that within the Azure Security Center, we now have the ability to secure Kubernetes workloads. So, if you've got Kubernetes deployed within your environment, you can use Azure Security Center to help you try and get the best out of that and try and understand some of the best practices in terms of security that you need to maybe implement within that environment. I'll put a link below in the description for more details as usual as well. And also something that's come into preview is the ability to use Azure Web Application Firewall within the Azure Content Delivery Network. So if you have a CDN deployed within your environment, you can start to leverage some of the firewall capabilities to protect your environment even further. So things like rate limiting for denial of service attacks and just general kind of good security practices around securing your CDN environment as well. So we're living in very strange times right now. As you know, I kind of haven't done a lot of travel lately, and over the last couple of weeks I've either cancelled some travel because of the coronavirus or had travel cancelled. In the UK, we're currently now on a lockdown situation, so we are allowed to go out for groceries or medical or essential things like that, and we're allowed to one form of exercise a day. So it's not quite as strict as some of the other countries have deployed at the moment, but fingers crossed everybody's kind of keeping to that and we can get this coronavirus under control, especially in the UK at the moment. So I've been at home, I've been working from home. My husband is also working from home, so he's got a makeshift office in the kitchen on our kitchen table at the moment. So we're having to overcome some of the challenges around that. I don't think he likes me coming in and randomly getting cups of tea and cups of coffee when he's working, unfortunately, but it is what it is and we're making the best of it. So I'm just enjoying some time out this morning. So I've grabbed a coffee and I'm just enjoying some of the fresh air. It's a bit grey and it's a bit cold here in the UK and Scotland, but it's actually quite mild and it's nice. It's not windy or rainy, so yeah, that's why I'm outside today. I've been working away on creating some content. Things have had to pivot slightly, so I've changed some of the content that I've been designing. So at the start of the week, I was working on PowerPoint presentations for a video series that I'm hoping to deploy or record soon. But I changed tact a little because a lot of people were asking me how to do things within Microsoft Teams, how to present, how to calm the storm of notifications that were going on right now. So I've had to pivot some of the content that I created and do something that's helping people. So I've done a blog on Focus Assist, which is built into Windows 10 and helps you calm that storm of notifications. And I also did a blog about presenting within Microsoft Teams. A lot of people are having to pivot doing that. So instead of standing up in front of their teammates, they're now having to present remotely via Microsoft Teams. And if you've ever done that before, you'll know that if you launch PowerPoint, it does that full screen thing and you can't see Teams anymore. Everybody can see your screen, but you can't see what's going on within the chat. You can't see if people are dropping off in the chat. You can't see people's reactions if they've got their video turned on. So I've wrote a blog post about how you can actually share PowerPoint within Microsoft Teams so that you still have access to seeing who's in the meeting still and who's interacting in the chat and what their kind of facial expressions are if they've got video turned on. So things slightly changed, but I'm thankful that I'm allowed to do that in my current role. I'm allowed to pivot and change depending on our community's needs. And although I focus primarily on Azure, Teams and Windows 10 aren't really my focus anymore, but I still use them every day, right? That's what I use every day and working from home, so I'm able to share tips like that and things that I've kind of come across and fixed. So if you have anything like that, any questions, any frustrations, please do reach out to me and I can try and help figure out how to work around it for you. Also, remember I have my office hours still open and I'll post a link in the description below how to get a hold of that. So you have access to my calendar. So book an appointment if you just want to, chew the fat, have a cup of coffee with me, have some banter, please do that. If you want to talk about some work things, if you have some questions about Azure migrations or anything at all, please do reach out to me. I love to interact with the community and speak. So I've had a couple of meetings and they've been great so far, and I need to follow up on some of those things as well. So yeah, please do reach out if you need it, and remember that we're all in this together, regardless of what country we are, regardless of our colour, our sex, whatever, we are all in this together. So please do stay safe, stay at home, and remember to keep washing your hands, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I will catch up with you next week.